Okay, I wrote this poem just now. I heard the end of I heard what's her Jasmine Crockett from Texas. I heard she said something on the news today. I was asleep. I was actually asleep and she said something. Um and I heard like parts of it. I don't even think I really heard the whole thing. Um um I but the part I did hear, I was just I want to say that it's very possible that I didn't get the full context of what she was saying. At least I hope I didn't get the full context of what she was saying. Let me just say that. I hope I didn't get the full context of what she was saying. Um, but I sent her a tweet back. Um, and all I had to say is this biotech has been in my body for 9 years. 9 years. Okay. And it was snuck in my body. I would like to read my tweet, but I don't think my Twitter is over here. So I'm just and if I exit out of the camera mode, it'll stop filming. I'm trying to like remember exactly what I said to her, but I responded. I think I said that it was illegal to sneak this biotech in my body 9 years ago. Like I emphasized the whole 9 years ago. And I said it's also illegal for doctors to continue to lie about the fact that they're not admitting that it's in my body. And then I said something else to her. I think I said it's illegal that it was snuck in my body. It's illegal that the doctors still lie and not admit that it's in my body. It's illegal that I've been denied justice and restitution for something that was snuck in my body. And then I said, oh, and I forgot, I guess from dealing with all the burning that happens to my body, that there's nothing in our legal system that even covers what was done to me 9 years ago. Like, and the most important thing that I said starting out is that I back the truth, right? Wherever that lies. Like, and then I ended it with, it shouldn't be about backing anyone. It should be about following U.S. law. So, like I started off with, because she said something about having people's backs. And I'm like, I back the truth. Like I'm the one walking around with biotech that was snuck in my body. And someone got permission to do that to me. Someone was, in order for them to sneak it in my body, lie about the fact that they snuck it in my body, deliberately ignore me and deny me restitution for sneaking it in my body. Someone up high, someone at the top had to give them permission to do that. So not only has the people that did this to me been entitled and emboldened, but they've been protected and I haven't been protected. So when you think about having someone's back, 9 years ago, this was snuck in my body and I'm still living in a really bad situation where someone is hurting me with the biotech and I've been strong doing the right thing and surviving it. And then the doctors don't even tell me to tell the truth. And so it made me think about this poem because I had just did 2 podcasts. Like I did a podcast last night on humancapitalpodcast.com or nicolasparks.com, or you can go to nicolawarren.com, NIKOLAWARREN.com. And I did these 2 podcasts, and then she says what she says about, I don't know whose back to have, Jasmine. I don't, because it's been 9 years. Like Just think if it was you and someone snuck something in your body, and you complain to a black president, and then you complain to the next president, and then you complain, and then you file complaints regardless if they were black, white, or Asian. Whose back am I supposed to have? I'm supposed to back the truth, right? No one wants to tell the truth about anything. And I've even contemplated maybe reason why they don't want to tell the truth is because whatever the intent was, it's been hijacked, like Sierra Leone. You know, like how I always said, like, is this a situation of Sierra Leone where the slave masters sold out their own people, and then when they ran out of slaves to sell, they came back and got them? You know, like, I've always questioned, like, the origins of how this was even allowed to happen on U.S. soil. So, and, you know, you're young. You came along later after these 9 years, and, you know, maybe for you, like I said, I feel like with the Black Lives Matter movement, I feel like y'all were used, you know, like your initiatives were used. Just like I think the people that have this right to life initiative, you're being used for something that's much bigger than the Black Lives Matter or the right to life. They're changing things in this country, and I don't know who to back at this point. I feel like, what's wrong with the truth? This was snuck in my body. Do you understand? And I've done everything to survive it. I've done everything to curtail it. I can't run from my body. Maybe for you, I feel like, I don't know, maybe you feel let down or devastated or shocked. But I like Roland Martin, because I know you listen to him. He say not all skin folk is kinfolk. I've been knew that before he even said that. I've witnessed that. So I'm like, the truth doesn't have a color, right? It doesn't have a party. It doesn't have a class system. It's just the truth, right? And that's what I back. So, but let me read my poem. So I wrote this poem. This is not about, it was kind of where my brain went after I was thinking about what she said, and maybe how she might feel personally, maybe because she felt like I was trying to help you out, and I'm like, anyone that's ever tried to help me, thank you. But I'm just trying to tell you that my environment, the things that I'm encountering every day, come from multiple shades, multiple classes. And like I said, just because you're black or you're a female doesn't mean that you got my back. You know what I mean? Or just be like, honestly, it's been some white people that I feel like have taken up my gripe, or, you know, my burden of understanding how this must feel to be in this situation. It doesn't really matter to me about your color. The bottom line is, any human, would you want something snuck in your body and then everyone lie, deny, and then, you know, what was I supposed to do? Lay down and die? No, I learned how to live with it, and somehow I turned it into something else. And y'all don't even like that. Y'all don't like my survival either. I feel like y'all hate my survival. Like, now I'm the other. Now, you know, now you say humans, you know, like, what was I supposed to do? It's in my body. I can't run from it. I embraced it, and I learned a lot of things about it, and it makes you kind of superhuman on some certain levels. And guess what? People don't like that either. They rather you be the victim than try to act like you the bionic woman. So it's like, I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't. You know what I mean? But anyway, this is my poem that I wrote, which is kind of unrelated, but it's where my brain went. I said, the title is, I always wonder why you did this to me. If for some reason you were worried about what I would do, then why in the hell do you want me to come work for you? I have nothing to prove to you. I need to know why you did this to me. Be clear on how you see me before I do anything for thee, even for a fee. You cannot benefit from me after what you have done to me. And at this point, all you've done is stolen from me. And honestly, under U.S. law, where citizens are supposed to be free, how could this be? You know, so this is, and then I said that you were allowed to do this to me. And now you want to use me when I know I'm not property. So that's my poem.